Hi, it's another perfect October in Coto de Casa. I'm on Vista del Verde, and today we're looking at this plant. This here is a Pyracanthus. Now there's several different species of Pyracantha. They're a member of the rose family because of the shape of the flowers. You can't see here because the flowers have all bloomed into berries. Now Pyracantha comes from the Greek word pyre, which means fire, and refers to the color of the berries because they're so red, and the word acanthus, which means thorns, because each of these plants has thorns. So a Pyracanthus is literally a firethorn. Now I mentioned there are several different species of Pyracanthus. Now this species here is called a Koidzumii, so it's Pyracantha Koidzumii. It comes from Taiwan, or formerly Formosa, so it's called a Formosa firethorn. And this is a particular variety called a Victory Formosa firethorn, because it has these big, bright red berries here. Now you notice, if you look closely, you'll see the leaves. Let's see here. Well, they alternate up the stem. Ouch. So you have, here we go, here's a good example. We have leaves here, and then there's a gap, and more leaves, and a gap, and more leaves, so they alternate the way up the stem till you get to the pretty berries. And the leaves, they're elongated. They are not serrated, they're smooth on the edges, and they come to pretty much like a flat tip. Now sometimes they're a little bit serrated at the tip, like this guy here. He's a little bit serrated. So another way we know it's a Formosa, if the leaf has a notch on the top. So take a look at this leaf. See how it's got a little, tiny little notch just at the top of the leaf. This one as well. So that way we know this is a Formosa, because the other species, they don't have that notch. And that's our dead giveaway. All right? Now the cool thing about this plant, as opposed to the other Pyracanthus plants, is it's more low-lying. The other ones tend to get up, 8 feet high, 6 feet wide, sometimes 18 feet high. And these here, they lay lower to the ground. So they're much better for, ground cover than for like a hedge. Now the berries of this plant right here, these are rather bitter. They're not made for human consumption, but you can still cook them and boil them and make a jelly and put it on your piece of morning toast. And from the Formosa plants, the birds don't particularly like these as much as from the other species of Pyracantha. But you will get cedar waxwings, and you will get robins, and if they get hungry, they'll eat these berries. All right? So we got a whole bunch of them up here. This is our Pyracantha Koidzumii, the Victory Formosa firethorn. All right, so on one of our side streets, this whole hillside, this is also Pyracantha. It's also Pyracantha Koidzumii, or the Formosa firethorn. But you notice the berries are much more orange. So this plant is very related to the Victory variety, but this variety is called a Santa Cruz variety. It has orange berries instead of the big bright red berries. Now, it still has the alternating leaves going up the stem. See how they alternate? It still has the elongated leaves like you have here. And a few of these, this one's a good example, right here has the little notch on the top, right? We call it the Formosa notch. So this whole hillside has the orange berries. So with the Formosa firethorn, or the Pyracantha Koidzumii, you have the option of both the red berries or these orange berries. All right? So here's one of the thorns. I pulled off the leaves so you can see the thorn better. Here's a thorn that's protected by the leaves. You can see here. Here we have a few more. It's a thorn we got here. Right? As well, we have a few thorns up here. So don't walk through this plant barefoot. Now there's another Pyracantha that's very popular. It looks just like this. It has berries that are orange and red to color. It's got smooth leaves, but it's got rounded tips without notches. And that's called a Pyracantha Angustifolia. So there's a final Pyracantha plant called the Pyracantha Coccinea. It's known as the red firethorn or the scarlet firethorn. And I don't have any of those to show you today. But if you take a look at these, they're very, very red. They're brightest of all these berries. And the leaves, they are opposite on the stem instead of alternating. And they're also very serrated. So that's the way you can tell the Pyracantha Coccinea from these other Pyracantha plants. So that's 4 of our plants. I got to show you a few of them. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and please have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.